Yeah, I'm walking down to house 17, which is our overwintering house for perennials and trees. I need to do an inventory for my tax man, and also it's time to check on them and see how they fared through the winter. Sometimes the mice get into perennials and wreak havoc. They dig them out and eat the roots. Oh, this is bad. This is really, really bad. I've never had anything like this happen. It looks like rabbits have destroyed mostly. Oh my word, look at all that. Oh. Yeah, mostly fruit trees. Apples, pears, cherries. Look at all of those trees destroyed. I saw rabbit tracks outside the door all over the place. Oh, this is sickening. Oh, this is going to cost me a lot of money. I didn't touch the Dwarf Alberta spruce or the bird's nest spruce. And nothing got in it. Usually it's the perennials I worry about. I've never, ever lost a tree in these overwintering houses. Oh, nothing touched the perennials. A couple years ago, I lost like $1,200 worth of perennials. The mice got in and dug them up and ate the roots out of them. All that stuff looks fine. The evergreens are fine. Yeah, definitely rabbits. Oh, man. Well, that was not what I was expecting to show you guys. I've been overwintering trees in these kinds of houses here forever and have never had any damage on trees. Like I said, I've lost some perennials here and there when the mice get in and eat them up. Sometimes it can be pretty bad, but nothing like this. This is a huge financial loss for us. Yeah, I planned on going in there. I was going to do my inventory, which now is a lot easier to do because there's a lot less inventory on hand. But I thought I would show you guys how great it is overwintering trees and perennials in there. Maybe there would be some perennials that got messed up by the mice, and I could show you that, and it wouldn't be a big loss, but it'd be educational on the chance you take. You know, you throw some mice poison out there and roll the dice and hope for the best. But this was shocking. It's not good. So a quick count, I think I got 69 trees that were killed. Approximate retail value of between $5,000 and $5,500. So it's a loss because I've got a year worth of growing in those. I got the cost of the trees, watering them all summer long, taking care of them. You know, what we have left over, so we plant a lot of bare root trees every year, and I'll be planting a lot more this year. Every year, you misguess on what you're going to sell the most of, and you have some leftover. And it's never been a problem because I can stick them in an overwintering house, pull them out, and they'll be a foot taller, and you can even charge more money if you want to. But it's never been a gamble having too many trees around. Well, until this year. Now, I've lost all that money. I've lost the potential of $5,000 worth of sales, which isn't going to break me, but, you know, it's not great either. if I could, yeah, it's just, I'm at a loss for words here. I know I'm recording this like 5 minutes after I just got done walking through there and looking at all of it. But if you notice, I don't know if you noticed, but I did. The trees that had, so I'll back up a little bit. Some of the genetics that we use on trees, there's licensing requirements from the breeders that you have to have certain advertising stuff for the trees. Got to use their labels, got to, and part of the agreement with first editions and some proven winner genetics and some other stuff is you got to have what I always called those stupid wraps around the trunk. It's just paper with a little plastic coating on it. It's not like it's some kind of protective thing. There's no reason that the rabbits couldn't have chewed through that if they wanted to, but they only went for the easy pickings. But all the stuff that had that on it didn't touch them. Some of them were frozen in to the dirt. Some of them weren't. I picked them up and moved them around, and it was just, they were just going for the easy pickings. So I guess in the future, from now on, I'm going to buy real tree trunk wraps. You know what I'm talking about? Little plastic tree protectors that you put on the trunks. If I'm going to overwinter trees again, which I'm sure I will because this is my business, like I said, I've never had this problem before. The previous owner of the place never warned me about it anyway. So I guess I'm going to invest in a bunch of those, and anything that gets overwintered is going to get those put on the trunk because I cannot afford to lose $5,000 or $6,000 to rabbits. And this has been a really good year for rabbits up here. We've noticed that there are a lot more rabbits than usual. In the last 15 to 20 years, I haven't seen this many rabbits since. And that plywood front door, when they sealed it up, it had a 2-inch gap at the bottom, and that had to be how they were getting in. And you might have noticed the snow inside of there. That's the other thing. The entire plastic blew off of that thing on Christmas Eve. And we spent Christmas Eve putting white shade plastic on that house. Yeah, so in the meantime, we're going to go out and wrap the rest of the trunks of the trees out there so that hopefully that'll protect them. And then we're going to go out to the trapping shed and get us out some traps. And we are going to try to kill as many of those miserable little creatures as we can. So, yeah, that's the update that I wasn't planning on giving you folks today. But stick around. I'm sure something terrible will happen again soon, and it might be entertaining. So we'll see you guys later.